We are getting started. So thank you everyone for coming. It's a pleasure to have you all to come to celebrate the graduation party of my daughter Anishka. My daughter told me that we have to give the starting speech on my graduation day. I asked her, okay, what speech I have to give? Should I tell that you are a very beautiful girl, you are intelligent, you have a bright future and so on? She tells, Dad, I don't know. Just ask ChatGPT to create a speech. Well, as a parent, you have so many things to say about our child. I guess you don't need any AI generated speeches for our kids. Parents have so many good moments since they are born. For me, Anishka is not only my only child, but she is also my lucky child. Ever since Anishka was born, she has not only brought happiness, but also stability in my life. Before Anishka was born, I had a consulting kind of job where I had to move to different countries, different US states, wherever I get the job. But when Anishka was born in February of 2007 in South Carolina, the very next month, in March of same year, we had our last move from that quiet city of Greenville, South Carolina, to this exciting city of Atlanta, Georgia. She is now 18, and it's been 18 wonderful years we have been staying in Atlanta that allowed us to have and spend life with beautiful people like you all. Thank you all for having us as a part of life. Well, she has planned a lot of things for today's event, so I would like to invite Tapasya Chandar, who will host this event. Hope you all will enjoy and have a great day. Now, let's get started. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Prolada, for the wonderful speech and sharing your moments. Hello everyone, সবাইকে স্বাগতম আজকের এই আনন্দের দিনে। আমি তপস্যা। I see a lot of familiar faces, so I'm hoping some people at least know me too as Tapasya. But for Misha or Anishka, I am Yaya. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's what Misha calls me, Yaya, since she was 15 months old, and I wouldn't change it for anything in this world. It's a bit emotional for me, as I have known Misha since she was about 15 months old, and I can't imagine the emotions Prolada and Tanya are going through. A cute little moped who used to waddle around everywhere, and if you ask her any questions, starting from Misha tu ki korchish, ki Misha ki khabi, the answer used to be gol 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 gol. Yes, that was the answer to everything, from what will you eat to the nuclear problem. Anything you ask her, it used to be gol 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 gol. Okay, so now I would like to call Anika and Isha to come up and share their moments with Misha or Anishka.
Hey, I've known her since the day I was born. After I was born, the first visitors in the hospital were Misha, Danimashi, and Misha. She's someone I've always been able to rely on. She used to carry me around in her small arms. As a ball-toothless baby, I would sit on my bouncer and smile at Misha as she was protective and would say, "Careful, Isha is baby." But then she ended up dropping me on my head.
My first memory of Misha is when she first came to my apartment building. We were playing dress up and I had this toy makeup set. She was applying some on and I totally freaked out and I scolded her for a solid 10 minutes. But that was also the day that Misha, Isha, and I were all told that we're cousins. From our first moments together to now, we've had many iconic memories.
During our Pajori events, Misha, Anishka, and I would stalk her parents around hoping for $1. With this, we'd buy what we were waiting for, juicy fruit gum.
All we needed is at least one of our parents to give us some money, and then we'd share the treasure among ourselves while playing some games.
One of the games we'd play all the time was boot camp.
In boot camp, Misha was like our drill sergeant.
She would make us do various missions. It was everyone for themselves.
And if any of us failed her incredibly difficult task, the loser would get brutally tickled.
Another game we played at each other's houses was Midnight Ghost.
Midnight Ghost was like hide and seek in the dark, but Misha always made it interesting.
Do you remember when Misha put me in the smallest corners that no one thought to look in?
Whenever Misha was the ghost or seeker, she would come in making very spooky sounds, pretending that she was trying to jump scare us out of our hiding spots.
But I guess the memory we still look back onto is
the NABC and Atlantic City.
Before the big event, we forced our moms to let us get on a conference call to discuss the plans.
From where we would sit on the airplane, what we would do in the hotel room, we had our entire agenda planned out.
There were many Bengali celebrities around us, and we watched our moms freak out over them.
We played all the usual games like side to side and card games in our hotel room. While we had a lot of fun at this conference, Isha and I both believed that this was a crucial event for both of us.
When we were younger, we had this name Mia, standing for Misha, Isha, and Aika. About 7 years ago, my dad captured a precious memory of us three, and we'd like to recreate it one more time before she goes to college.
So Tokumashi, could we please have Misha up to the stage?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hey, Mia!
Thank you, everyone.
Hi everyone, my name is Arshia. Today I want to talk about someone who's been one of the most important people in my life. My best friend of 11 years, Misha. Misha is, without exaggeration, one of the funniest people I've ever known, and also one of the kindest. We've made a decade of memories together. Every Durga Puja, we'd reach Brookmar High School at 11 a.m. and we'd leave at 1 a.m. And for those 14 hours, we'd run around like absolute maniacs, laugh at each other until our stomachs hurt, and basically make the festival our personal playground. And then came COVID. When everything else paused, our friendship didn't. We FaceTimed every single day. Yes, every day. We played the most random games, some that truly made no sense. And somewhere along the way, I managed to get her into K-pop, and she still calls me her BTS guru. We've told each other everything, our dreams, our fears, and the embarrassing stuff we swore we'd never tell anyone else. She's been more than just a friend to me. She's been a sister. And now that she's graduating and heading into new chapters, I know I'm going to miss her so much. But I know that our story isn't ending. It's just stretching out across new places. Misha, I'm so proud of you. And I know you're going to take college by storm the same way you've taken life so far. With courage, laughter, and that signature Misha spark. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart. Here's to all the years behind us and all the ones still to come. I love you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Anandita. I've known Misha for about 11 years now, and over that time you can say that she's become more than a friend to me. She's become like a big sister that I can look up to. One of my favorite memories with Misha is during quarantine when a group of friends and I all used to take our mom's phones and play Among Us every single day. Seriously, every single day. I also remember when we were younger in Pajari, before each of us had our performances, we used to play in the halls at Burke High School. We never got to play more than 20 minutes at a time because we would always get yelled at to finish our lunches quickly. One of my favorite things about Misha is how funny she is and how fun she is to be around. She always knows how to make me laugh without even trying. When we grew up younger, I still remember how she used to give me piggyback rides no matter where we went or what we were doing. It could have been at Birthmark, at someone's house, or even backstage. Misha, I'm so proud of where you are today. You're one of the funniest, smartest, prettiest, most hardworking people I know, and you are so deserving of this accomplishment. Even though you'll only be 31 miles away, I will miss you so much, and you have to keep coming to every Pajari event. I am so lucky to be able to have you as a friend, and you are the definition of a role model. I can't wait to see what your future holds. I know you're going to do amazing things. I love you so much, and I'm so proud of you. Thank you for being the bestest friend ever. Congratulations.
Wonderful moments with Misha. Now, can I please call Sarah to come up?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I know Anishka from high school. And how I know Anishka, so how I know her, she was a friend crush of mine. You see, Anishka, like many others have said, she's a really good gift giver. And so I think it was at a Secret Santa that I first got to meet her really. And I saw that she gave a really thoughtful, amazing gift. And I was like, wow, I wish I could have a friend like that. Because, not that I don't have other friends who do that, but like I was just like, wow, she's really good at this. And so I was like, you know what, I have to start this plan to get this friend crush working. And honestly, the beginning of this was really, really sad because I had no classes with her. I had honestly no time with her. So I was like, how do I make this work? And guess what? We ended up having comp-sci classes in common. So we ended up connecting through our friend group because, in a way, it's kind of crazy how our whole friend group was connected through some class or something, and I ended up getting to know her there. And I think we really got to know each other though through WCO. It was like our Walton Community Outreach Club, and she was one of the leaders there. And we really got to know each other. And I want to say that she's really outgoing. She's great with the kids. She knows how to handle things. She's a good leader. She's got those leadership qualities I really admire her for. And some other things I would like to share about her is that Anishka, she's a good friend in how she not only tries to include everyone, but also in how she sees everyone for who they are. In a way, some examples are, I remember in every single event, you got to see her name in the event there. Her and Meta, honestly, planned so many of the events our friends and I went to, and she put in so much work. She'll run after you to get all the details. She's so hardworking, and she tries to really include every single person in every single part of it. She allows everyone to be seen, and I think that's a really special quality about her that I really, really think that is so special about her. And with everything college and how we all are going to different places, I'm really glad that we all had this summer to hang out and to really have one last hurrah before we all have to go our separate ways. And I'm just really glad that you're staying in Georgia at least, I know. So I really hope that in college we'll spend time together.
Now, can I call the other Sarah? Please, can you please come up?
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I've known Misha for over 10 years now, and I've gotten to know so much about her. She's one of the sweetest people I've met. She's funny, and she also knows how to include everybody and make sure no one feels left out. And she always knows how to have a fun time, so there's never a boring time with her. We went to NBC, we went to each other's houses, and spent nights together. How I first met her was through Bulgaria. We would always get ready for performances, lunch, run around, and play with each other. She's always supported me through every performance, and always support me in general, and I will always support her. And no matter how far the distance is, I'll always love you, and I'll miss you, and I hope that I'll get to see you even while you're in college. Thank you.
Okay. Now, can I please call Mohua? Mohua, chole eso.
May I have one request, please? Please keep quiet. Okay. I'm Mohua. Everyone know me by Mohua, but for Misha, I'm Sahana Kaki. And প্রথমে মিশাকে অনেক আশীর্বাদ আর ভালোবাসা। মিশার সাথে জার্নিটা is very surprising. We met in the airport. And those are the days যখন বাংলা কথা শুনলে আপনি কি বাঙালি বলে দিয়ে দিতাম। So, and it's 15 years back. So Misha was 3 years old and Shahana was 2 years old. Since then, they become friends, we become family friends, and we spend so much time. Easter egg hunt, Halloween, during summer break, we used to meet together. That was wonderful time. তারপরে বাচ্চারা বড় হলো, busy হলো, but still they are very close to my heart. মিশাকে নিয়ে তান্না বললো কিছু বলতে. So as a mom of a high schooler, I used to collect emotional waves and lines. So Misha is not less than my own daughter, maybe more than that. So I thought to just say 4 lines, okay? Dear Misha, with boxes packed and dreams so grand, you are off to college. But remember to call and don't forget home. Lucky Misha, congratulations and all the best wishes for your successful future.
আরুন বললে গো সবার ইমোশনস একেবারে বলে দিলেন। Anyways, after the wonderful speeches, it's time for a few performances. প্রথমেই আমি ডাকছি স্টেজে সমৃদ্ধি বা আমাদের আদরের স্যামিকে।
বয়ে যায় মনোমোহিনী নন্দন শ্যাম বাঁশুরি বাজায় তোরা আয় 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 অদূর বয়ে যায় মনোমোহিনী নন্দন শ্যাম বাঁশুরি বাজায় পদ্মা নদীর ধারে বকুল গাছের পরে বাঁশুরিয়ার বাঁশির সুরে মন কেড়ে নেয় আয় 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 অদূর বয়ে যায় মনোমোহিনী নন্দন শ্যাম বাঁশুরি বাজায় মনোমোহিনী নন্দন শ্যাম বাঁশুরি বাজায় মনোহিনী তোলেতে শিবির মাথায় কালো বই টিভিতে আপনাদের মনোহিনী তোলেতে শিবির মাথায় চাঁদের কোনা ঝরা দুষ্টমিতে ভরা চাঁদের কোনা ঝরা দুষ্টমিতে ভরা গোপাল গোবিন্দ শ্যাম নাচিয়া বেড়া গোপাল গোবিন্দ শ্যাম নাচিয়া বেড়া তোরা আয় 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 অদূর বয়ে যায় মনোমোহিনী নন্দন শ্যাম বাঁশুরি বাজায় মনোমোহিনী নন্দন শ্যাম বাঁশুরি বাজায় বাদশাহীর ঘরে পণ্ডিতে সুধায় একে একে যোগ দিলে বলো কত হায় হাসি মুখে বলে একে একে একই হয় তুই তবু নয় একে একে একই হয় তুই তবু নয় তোরা আয় 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 নতুন হয়ে যায় মোহিনী নন্দন শ্যাম বাঁশুরি বাজায় বলো মোহিনী নন্দন শ্যাম বাঁশুরি বাজায় মহচুতে নীতি নৃত্যে গেছে নাচে তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই মহচিত্তে নীতি নৃত্যে গেছে নাচে তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই তারি সঙ্গে মৃদঙ্গে সদা বাজে তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই হাসি কান্না হীরা পান্না দোলে ভালে তবে ছন্দে ভালো মন্দ তালে তালে হাসি কান্না হীরা পান্না দোলে ভালে তবে ছন্দে ভালো মন্দ তালে তালে নাচে জন্ম নাচে মাঝে মাঝে দাদা থই থই দাদা থই থই দাদা থই থই আনন্দ কি আনন্দ কি আনন্দ দিবারাত্রি নাচে মুক্তি নাচে বন্ধ সে তরঙ্গে ছুটি রঙ্গে মাঝে মাঝে দাদা থই থই দাদা থই থই দাদা থই থই মম চিত্তে নীতি নৃত্যে কেটে নাচে নাচে সুন্দর নার নাচে সুন্দর নার নাচে বেলিয়াল বেলি চতুর বেলিয়াল বেলি চতুর संग बाजे डफ मृदंग संग बाजे डफ मृदंग पायल की झनकार नाचे सुंदर नार नाचे सुंदर नार चले बन ठन बने दुल्हन चले बन ठन बने दुल्हन पग पायल हाथ गगन पग पायल हाथ गगन झूम झूम चाल चलत झूम झूम चाल चलत सब मोहे निहार नाच सुंदर नार नाच सुंदर नार Exploding like fire in the
समंदर खोज ले
घुमा के दूर झाड़ ले छोड़ छाड़ के सारे चप्पल राख समंदर अपना अंबर खोज ले अब तू अपने दम पर घुमा के दूर झाड़ ले छोड़ छाड़ के सारे चप्पल खोज पर खोज पर
Okay, now I would like to call upon stage Anishka, Nisha and her friends Karina, Aditi, Sarai, Gayatri to take over the stage.
I'm trying to get your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I can feel. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? See tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the Are you ready? want you, baby. Don't you leave me, I need you now. Straight to the heart, tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just leave me
Thank you all for sharing your moments with Nisha and the wonderful performances. Nisha, this is just the beginning. You have turned out to be such a wonderful young lady. From Gol 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 to Shasha to Office Jamuna. This is just the beginning of a new chapter. We are all so proud of you. Go fly high, girl. Thank you again for being here. All the best. Misha Lili. Okay, Misha Lili hoche our version of Bruce Lee. So that's Misha Lili. Here's Yaya signing off for the day. But I'll be around, Misha, so you're not getting rid of me that easily. Thank you all.
Let's scream congratulations, Misha and Anishka.
सबसे पहले तो शुक्रिया सेकेंड ईयर स्टूडेंट्स का, जिन्होंने हम फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए आज ये शानदार पार्टी दी है। थैंक्स अ लॉट, वील मिस यू। हमारे लिए कॉलेज का ये आखिरी दिन है और मैं जानता हूं कि आने वाली जिंदगी के लिए सभी ने कुछ न कुछ सोच रखा है, लेकिन मैंने अपने लिए कुछ नहीं सोचा है। और आज मुझे बार बार एक ही ख्याल आ रहा है।
पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल